in less than or a little over a month from now, starting May 16th, retired Colonel Harry S. Riley, he has spearheaded the American Spring, and he's modeled it after the Arab Spring and the Ukrainian Spring. He's sort of, PP Simmons Television, I've interviewed this retired colonel, by the way, twice. And this guy's a hero. This guy is a hero, and he's calling for an unarmed, peaceful demonstrations in the Middle East. No, not the Middle East. In Washington D.C., calling for the ouster of the president and at least 6 of the heads of the Congress there. And Boehner's one of them. This is not a political party issue.
Right.
Calling for Boehner to resign, and they're not leaving until they all pack their bags and get out.
That's what I've been told.
This is Harry Riley doing this. And PP Simmons, we have had a person on the inside of American Spring feeding us information, and we have been posting that information to the blog, ppsimmons.blogspot.com, and in part to the YouTube properties and Facebook and all that. If you guys aren't tied in and plugged into our material, to the network, PP Simmons on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and all of this, the blog. If you're not plugged in, get plugged in, because there's a lot happening there. It all goes there. It's all network stuff. But this lady, I have this lady's permission to use her statement here, by the way. This is breaking news on the Arab Spring, by the way. You probably won't hear this anywhere else.
Okay.
This lady's name is Karen Smith, and she is the media liaison between...
she's the inside media person for American Spring, and what do you have?
And it's actually called Operation American Spring, or OAS.
Mm-hmm.
This is the official title of this, OAS.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Karen Smith, and she has been feeding us information about this. We've been posting their media material to the blog, etc., and posting their press releases. So she sent out a press release on the 9th, and she said that on the 8th, Congress, both houses of Congress, began receiving eviction notices, essentially, from Operation American Spring. All 535 of them began receiving articles of impeachment against the president and requests for 6 members of Congress to leave immediately.
Uh-huh.
This has been handed out to all of the members of Congress, and that finished today. So over the course of 2 days, all of the members of Congress received this. Okay, that was I got that press release on the 9th. Yesterday, I got an email from Karen Smith, the media liaison between Operation American Spring and the media. That's what she said. And I have her permission to reveal this, by the way.
Okay, you've only got about 2 minutes, so go ahead.
That's all right. She said, I can no longer be part of something that has all the signs of becoming a bloodbath.
Wow.
And now this is a woman on the inside here. She said, there is a bloodbath coming, and she says that is at the least. And she says, at the worst, treason.
Wow.
I signed up for a peaceful protest that was armed with God and the Bible. It seems that this is not what it's going to be. There will be armed militia surrounding D.C. One agitator in the crowd is all that it will take to create total chaos. I might be wrong, she says, but that is my gut feel, and I cannot in good conscience be a part of it. My job is to encourage people to be there. I just can't do it. This is my personal take, she says, based on many things hinted at, stated outright, or just there. Wow. So I want no part of it anymore. She has resigned as media liaison for Operation American Spring.
So why does she think there's going to be a bloodbath? What is it that she's frightened of?
I've actually seen what she's talking about out there. People are calling Riley a bit cowardly, saying, "Look, you guys are going to be run out of town. You need to defend yourselves with weapons. You guys got to bring guns."
Right.
So there is a movement within the movement. There is an armed movement within this movement.
Okay. Do you think this is an infiltration by government operatives? Because that happens all the time with something like this. Do you think this is an infiltration to make the American Spring people look bad? Just like Tea Party. You know, they had infiltrators in the Tea Party events. Do you think that's what this is?
She uses the word agitator in the crowd.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's an agitator? That is what that is.
Right.
This is what Putin is being accused of. He's being accused of sending agitators into Ukraine right now.
Well, listen, Hitler did it. Nero did it. Nero burned half of Rome and then blamed it on the Christians. Hitler did that, sent in infiltrators and agitators to turn people against the revolutionaries. I mean, almost all dictators do that.
Well, I happen to know that this woman was passionate about this cause.
Yeah.
For her to jump ship like this because of what she sees, a bloodbath coming.
Yeah.
A bloodbath. When
Wow.
she sees this coming, I think we have to take this very seriously. But I don't think this is going to stop. I think we're going to see this go full steam ahead.
Yeah. Well, let me just say to our listening audience, to hear Colonel Harry Riley talk about this live, tune in to Tuesday's edition of Your Turn right here on 1330 WEBY, this blowtorch powerhouse radio station, 25,000-watt channel. You can listen to us streaming live over the Internet. I know we have a national and international audience. If you want to hear Colonel Harry Riley live, he lives in the local area connected to this radio station. He will be on air Tuesday next week, April 15th, from 4 to 5 p.m. Central Time.